Good afternoon, everyone. Matt, Nomadic Native, back with you. Thanks for tuning in. The Quartzsite show's been over for a few days. We're still boondocking here on the LTVA outside of Quartzsite. We'll probably be here another, 10 days, 2 weeks maybe, before we start to head north to our next boondocking spot. I have a bunch of video to get edited and uploaded, guys, but I wanted to take a break. And I wanted to tell you about a significant performance upgrade we've made to our solar power system. I've taken out the 6 Trojan T-105s, the flooded battery bank, and I've replaced it with 4 Battle Born Lithium Batteries. And before speculation can even take root, no, we're not sponsored, and no, we did not get these batteries for free. We paid the show price. We did, however, score some t-shirts, some pretty cool adult sippy cups, and some hats and stuff, so we got the free booty. Okay, now I haven't had these batteries long enough. We've only been using them for about a week. Okay, and you know I don't like to talk a whole lot about stuff until I've had a significant amount of time to use it and I know more about it. But there's one thing that I can tell you after only having them for a week. The great thing about these batteries is that they put out a constant voltage over their discharge cycle. What that leads to is less generator runtime, significantly less. I think I can best explain it if I give you an example of how things used to work on the flooded battery bank as compared to this new lithium battery bank, okay? With the flooded battery bank, right now, the winter time, we stop charging on our solar panels about, 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. The generator's auto start system looks at the battery bank at 8 p.m. and if it sees that it needs a charge for the overnight, it auto starts the generator and charges the battery bank until 10 p.m. so it runs for 2 hours, and then it shuts itself off for quiet time. Quiet time starts at 10 p.m. and then it powers the coach overnight. When we wake up in the morning, we're normally down about 150 amp hours. Okay, and for the sake of this conversation, ease of use, so to speak, let's say our battery bank is 600 amp hours. It's a flooded battery bank, so we have 50% usable amp hours. That's 300. We're down 150 amp hours in the morning. The battery bank is probably reading for voltage around 12.5, maybe 12.4, 12.5, maybe 12.6, I don't know, probably around 12.5. And we still have 150 usable amp hours in the battery bank. But this flooded batteries, I think all of them, suffer from something called voltage sag. So even though we have that those amp hours of usable power, if we try to run any of our hydro appliances, microwave, toaster oven, hair dryer, it doesn't matter, what happens is you can watch it on our meters. If we start at 12.5, the longer we run the hydro appliance, the more the voltage will start to sag. We'll hit 11.9, 11.8, 11.7, and it just keeps going until one of two things can happen. Either the inverter hits its low voltage cutoff and everything turns off, okay, or if the generator's auto start system is set, the generator will see that voltage sag and will falsely believe that the battery bank is in dire need of recharge, and it'll auto start to do that. So how does that compare to the lithium battery bank? We don't have to run our generator anymore from 8 to 10 p.m. at night. We don't even set it to even look at it. Okay, that's a thing of the past. It's over. We don't do that anymore. When we wake up in the morning, we're down. If we stop charging about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we have 100%, we wake up in the morning, we're down about 200 amp hours out of the 400 we have. But because of that constant and steady voltage that these batteries provide, and because they don't suffer from voltage sag hardly at all, if at all, okay, haven't had them very long, we can still run our hydro appliances and make breakfast, or Maria could dry our hair or whatever, and nothing happened. The voltage doesn't come down enough to cause either of those other things to happen. As long as, at any given time, I pretty much know what our state of charge is. I check it occasionally. As long as we're above 0 or above 10%, I guess, we run whatever we want and everything's perfectly okay with that. So it's kind of a whole paradigm shift in how you think of and interact with the system, and it takes some getting used to. I got to tell you, it's kind of funny because normally, like right now, if I wanted to run the microwave on the flooded battery bank, I would check the system and see where the batteries stand. And I would try to judge how long I have to run the microwave compared to where this battery bank state of charge is, and see if I was going to hit the low voltage cutoff or the generator was going to auto start or something. You'd always check it. Well, now you just don't do that anymore, and it took some getting used to not reaching over there and checking that battery bank before you started. Anyway, I'll know a lot more after we've had them for a while and we've used them and abused them, I guess. The upgrade is not over. I'm also going to be installing a Victron charge controller that's Bluetooth enabled, so I can check everything right on my iPhone. And now here's one thing. I am seeing in the morning, if I turn on the microwave, I do see a tiny bit of voltage drop. I'm not going to call it sag because I don't think that's what it is. I talked to Dennis at Battle Born, and he told me, and I think it's probably true, this is a very small amount of line loss between the battery bank and the inverter. So at some point down the road, I may look at that and maybe change some wires and try to improve on that, but right now it's not really causing us a problem, but also not going to worry about it. Anyway, we're very happy with the upgrade. It's working out great for us so far. I'll have more information for you, a lot more details in future videos. Just wanted to stop and let you know about the upgrade. And I need to get back to editing the other videos that have been waiting to get uploaded, okay? So if you haven't subscribed, we invite you to subscribe and follow along. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you soon.